Thursday when we have the last day of the main event group stage. But again, it's only, quote, only the top 16 that you have to get into. Yeah. It's 2 out of 3 teams that is getting in rather than 1 out of 3. So it's going to be a race for the top, but I should say I'm looking to see some of these teams sponge up a lot of points today.
Also, but you got to remember, the upside is they don't have to play in Group C. Group C has to kill each other for 2 days straight. Like, Group C could very well hurt everyone else in Group C just because of how many hitters are in there. So that'll be interesting to see how that one plays out. Circle, if the last one was north, this one is south. Very different games, these circles, unless it shifts hard north twice, right? This southern area is a very different monster to what we saw in northern Miramar. How does that affect the way that these teams are going to sort of make their early game rotations, Martin, knowing that all of these cliffs are in play?
Well, obviously there's multiple things to it because you have massive roads leading into it. It's in
Miramar doesn't work that way. You have to go through the thick of things to get down to that circle if you're Na'Vi.
No, Adepts is going to start with a fight with Wildcats, and Los Leones. Tondo is going to take down BSD and finish him off as well. So a bit of fights here, even though Tondo's actually alone in Los Leones. The other guys have already started moving on foot and with a few vehicles to try to take some of these priority compounds, especially the one Sunsy's in right now. I think so. One of the big points is shot coming out. Spyro connecting a few, taking down 1-0. He didn't expect that himself. He turned on around actually. But one of the big things, especially here in a newly formed group stage with new teams and stuff, we're not maybe as used to the teams you're playing against. I think peacocking is actually a massive thing. Like, people get more afraid. Nice, more shots coming out. Spyro taking down Planimon from Unity.
But I really liked what we saw in Northern Lights there. Spyro had this by himself. Unity was pushing towards it. His partners, Batulin, shot at them, stopped them from their push, and they immediately released Deep to join Spyro up here. Tried that, he went down. Nades are propped up, and now Deep says, you know what, I'm going in. We've already got 2 of these guys down. The other one got hurt when you shot at him pushing to smoke. Let me get involved. And Deep's going to do so. Tosses the nades in. Boom. Goes the dynamite, and down goes Unity. That should be a 3 easy mop up here as NLT will take the compound. They've got some fire from the last member of Unity, but it's not going to be enough to stop them. This is a clean, perfectly executed Northern Lights play.
Oh, so well played. Wow, I was surprised that it was so well executed. Now, Hyrusen is going to be the last player. And he's actually contested by one of the Tropic guys over here. And he's been shooting a lot. He's been putting on pressure to the NLT guys. So I feel like Double will be fully aware of this.
And Double should know it's one guy, right? Because the fight was going on. They heard all the chaos up there, and they heard the tapping of an SLR here all by himself. So Double knows it's a solo. He's got a gun that he'd love to have his hands on, and he can go take him out right now. So it looks like Double's going to be pushing up and causing some trouble for Hyrusen as he tries to get away. And that'll be the end of it. Unity eliminated in 16th place. Nice play by Entropic, though. Very aware.
Yeah.
I can't get over Spyro, though. Spyro was absolutely, like, if that circle had gone all the way to the west, maybe viable to push into Val, but it's clearly good choice backing off of the strategy. Blaze just inside the blue, Wildcats just out. No, other way around. Blaze just outside the circle, Wildcats making sure they can't come in. Meanwhile, Ents and Edegat going head to head. Edegat had a good game last time around. Ents had a bad one. Can they put up some points here as Ents tosses a nice little smoke into cover Squeaky so we can get up the res on Rustamar. High ground, it goes to Edegat, but Ents, I think, trigger skill advantage. Code Marco.
Yeah, he gets the flush of it. He died. I bled out, but it was because of the damage that came out of Rage Edge.
Push to Church later on in the game. Jump over to Adets. We got Noki looking over at the Diamonds. Diamonds is a little quiet in the last game. It's been hard for them so far. That said, it looks like it may continue so as Adepts blows up the escape vehicle and locks Thank into the downhill. Not much. They can't. I don't think they can res him. He's just done. I'm pretty positive.
I think so too. Nice shots. Spots one more, looks like.
Moved around faster than they expected. Goes for the opening fire and manages to get the knockdown there. So nice play to drop Tundo, who is flushed out. And now it's going to be... oh, no. So Diamonds has to call off the flank, jumps in the Murado, and tries to get the heck out of dodge. Is taking a lot of fire as he slides behind the tree, going to use this little rivet and rock to buy himself a little bit of time. And Diamonds manages to turn around that attack from Adept because Adept went for the flank, but very quickly Diamonds abandoned the downed man and went for a better position. Smart play by them.
Look at FaZe's rotation, though. They actually send it straight into a dip. They know that that's actually safe. It's safe from Rye. Rye have to expose himself too much. mForce is also safe. This is a great position. Such map awareness, such map knowledge is actually so unparalleled from other teams. It's insane that they're fully aware they're going to be able to send a few cards in there and get it safe. We'll see how far they're able to get this with this game here, though. Furax, last player from Adepts.
Down to just Furax. It's like they started so strong, but Diamonds turned it around on them. He's trying to make the play all by himself. Remember, they took out his wheels, so he's got to play this one on foot, running parallel to Mamek, and now he does see him, opens up with the 3x, gets the knock, very nicely, cleanly done. Will actually probably go for the flush to at least secure 1 point, because he knows that he is still outnumbered and has a long way to travel. Smoke going to put up from behind him to buy a little bit of extra space. Scofa pushing up very quickly with Nixie's, trying to get in a position to stop Furax from getting the flush. He does prep the nade out, is going to toss it, looking to finish out the kill. Scofa coming around the right side. Furax also moving to try and find them. Expects them to come from a left flank, and that might cost him. Nixie coming for the res. He's going to go ahead and try to stick it. Furax coming over the hill while the res is stuck. Scofa, is he looking in the right spot? He cancels it because he hears him. And Adepts is eliminated. Diamonds, who were in the, got the knocked first. They were in the disadvantageous positions, turn it around and win with 3 up against Adepts. Nice play by them.
Super well executed by them. Surprised to see them so close together. Surprised to see them. They're able to cover each other, making sure that they get up. They're going to be having to run for it, though. NLT, though, full send it. They saw this. They saw the church was open. They're going in. It's only Asho there from inside games. We'll see if he's going to be able to do something with it, though, or if he's just going to hide in the tower for some time. But they're definitely just swarming into this position.
Arsho up there. They grab themselves the 2-story house instead of the church. They know he's up there. They threw the volley. They burned him. Arsho's got to duck down, try to heal through it. He's not going to pull it off.
He's still in the fire there. It expands while it's on the kind of wooden lay.
Followed him down the stairs.
Super well played. Udu is going to find some Pula from Umka.
Wow.
Rye is actually holding it in often a great spot here.
That was a hell of a sentence.
Umka's trying to raise their edge versus these guys here. Not happening at the moment. Monkey finding Tavo, finishing him off as well. It's just down to 1 player. It's Jappy.
Umka in a tough position right now. NLT is going to keep working that inside games. They finished off to Arsho. They saw the kill feed. They knew it was safe. Looks like Umka going to try to make a wide rotation. Nuclear Penguins. They were smart initially, but man, since that shift went back, they have just been struggling to get inside, taking fire from everywhere. And now Hell going to go ahead and deliver a kill, most likely to FaZe, who's just sitting there and waiting for it to happen. Boom goes the dynamite. Down goes Hellscream, and Uba puts another kill in the FaZe hopper.
It's very nice for them. Meanwhile, Circle closes. We have a few teams that still have to move. Chumacera, though, the western or eastern side of Chumacera, just west of Church. We have a lot of teams there. Entropic, Navi, Blaze, they will have to fight this out. Later, when the circle closes, they're going to have to be it's going to be 1 team just remaining here. I would like to see Navi maybe swing around and take the northern side of the Church. Maybe take out Wildcats. Wildcats is not taking too much of the space. So let's see the circle, though.
Umka is dropped, and you said it. The church is empty, and oh my gosh, the circle is okay. So the church is good. The problem is getting out of church to the south is going to be insanely difficult with the next shift, right? That said, Church can probably rack up a good amount of kills on transitions throughout this phase. So if you're at Northern Lights, I think that's what you're looking for right now, is pick up some points, maybe some kill steals from the tower, and then plan on only getting 1 or 2 into the next circle if you're lucky. That said, mForce has a good compound, though a difficult one to defend because of the way that it's laid out. So we'll see if they can hold against some teams that are very likely going to be full sending into them.
I really want to see that. I want to see Blaze just sending it into those. I want to see them try to breach it. Actually, one of them is coming in here. He's going to try to send it to the compound, or is he he's actually going to try to get... Yeah, I thought so. He's actually going to try to get a position off the high ground here with cover from the area, but in a spot where he is inside the zone here. So that's actually very, again, map knowledge unparalleled from these guys compared to your usual... myself even.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that dip is a great dip, but if you don't know exactly where it is, you die trying to get to it, right? Because if you oversend it, you go too far to the right, you're exposed to both church and lower compound. So very cleanly done by them. Let's jump over to Entropic, who is down here against Na'Vi. Na'Vi making some pushes, but Noah putting in some serious work. He's got the tab and Senya down. Looks like they want to go for the res, but again, Molly's the new Molly meta, very effective. Kemba with a sick flick to the left side, double right here on top of the wall. They know he's there. They can hear him moving. Entropic looking to maybe get some reses, and Kemba goes ahead and goes for the stick. Hockey decides not to push out of the wall. He's going to fall back to the school. Diamonds, by the way, reduced to coal as they're eliminated in 13th place and will go out of this game after a very strong fight that we got to watch not too long ago. Double eliminated by Bestalock. Meanwhile, NLT has been fighting the Wildcats. We'll keep you updated on that fight as it goes forward. But this is a nice play. And Entropic decides to take the defensive play. They abandon the school and fall back to the far wall. Feels a little bit passive when they know that they had at least one knock and kill on Na'Vi.
Our inside games managed to take out a lot of the Ratio H members as well. They're falling.
Bestalock goes around the flank, gets the peek. They know he's there, but now they're being pushed on two sides by Na'Vi. Throws the flash. What a sick bounce. Pops off, and he's going to go in ham. They know exactly where they are, and Entropic suffering. They've lost one player. The other two are behind the brick wall. Na'Vi did lose a man knock. That said, Bestalock with the plays gets the second knock, has to drop and heal himself up. Na'Vi going to leave their man, two of them pushing forward out of the blue. They got to try to stay ahead of the tick here, and Entropic's going to sit and wait. He runs the line. Nice bounce back by Bestalock as he tries to make this play. Goes for the spray. Not going to happen. Wildcats is eliminated, by the way, in the meantime. Kemba, though, has the information, comes around. What? He didn't even know. He never even turned around. Entropic is eliminated, as is Na'Vi in a 1-2 punch. Both of those teams suffering at each other's hands. So that was a bit of a catch-22 for them. Meanwhile, Ryan inside games finishing each other off outside the circle as well as they fight on the edge. mForce still holding their compound pretty effectively. Uter may fire once he sees the last player of inside games.
See if he's going to be able to capitalize on this. Is a good smoke. It's inside here. He's trying to send a bit more Molotovs. He's going to find one. No. More shots coming out, but not able to finish just yet. He's going to heal up and try to go for it against inside games here. Gargi has been able to defend this so well. The Udyr with a little peek. He's going to come out and he's going to finish. Well played here by Udyr. Udyr
takes him out. Nice play, but now he's got a hard push as Fuzz and the rest of the boys are just staring at him. mForce removes their rotation. They've actually realized that they've eliminated all of their threats over there on the west side, and they can sort of lock up the east side of this compound. NLT going to head down from the church. Where do you send at this point? I guess they're just going to go right across the road and try to wrap up this little ridge line here. They were able to eliminate all of the players on the left of the ridge. Rye is finally eliminated. Fuzzface catches Udyr as he tries to rotate back into the circle. Edigat is up ahead here. They need to be eliminated by Northern Lights. Northern Lights wants to continue in this game. The Nuclear Penguins, to their credit, last till 6th place, but they are removed from the match. Deep is going to drive in as far as he can, trying to get a little bit. Oh, what? Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Markaloff goes down on the shack, and that opens up the area for Northern Lights to actually push in and grab themselves some in-circle real estate. Edigat going to turn back around, sees Deep coming, but no one was there, but it was a smart molly. Edigat has not a lot of options. NLT, by the way, that one kill by Deep opened up tons of options for them and closed off any escape plan from Edigat. The circle goes to FaZe. Oh my god. So mForce can stay in their compound. They should be able to get this res. AC is punishing mForce for peeking, however. They'll be able to stay and play the edge and sort of wait it out for a top 3 finish without too much to lose. Deep decides to make a play. Not going to work as Code Marco knocks 2 players from NLT, finishes off Deep, and now can come out and play. So that move actually hurt them because they didn't get Edigat down before they tried to make the transition. Marco drops to Tixu, and it's hurting them big time. Quepon now has to try to push forward and either save Code or just go aggressively at NLT because Ents is too strong. What? How? These guys, they just know where everyone is. Beautiful molly. Wasn't enough to kill him, but the idea that it was just that close was an excellent throw from him. They will get the res. Northern Lights uses the chance to cross the road. In the meantime, Buzzface just wrapping up the bottom of that ridge, and anybody who peeks will likely take damage from him. Bit of a skirmish going back and forth with mForce, however, as they can continue to play their compound. The problem with the compound for them right now is the high ground. It's a good one. Code Marco very, very low. Quepa says, nope, not crawling that way. Circle closing in. They can't run that way because of the molly, and it's just going to basically herd them into Northern Lights, who gets to finish off Etiquette, who put up a good fight, but Northern Lights just had their number. Spyro going to try for the res, but they are in no man's land up on the top as the circle closes.
Once they engage with a fight with either NLT or with Ents.
Yeah, and Fuzz is sort of locked in between the boulder and the high ground. He can just sit there and wait. Ents going up against NLT. NLT gets a nice headshot to open that fight, which is going to slow down that push by Ents. They need to get NLT down very quickly so they continue their rotations and move forward. Spyro in perfect 1KS, though, really making it difficult for them. Diggory doing a lot of blind fire, gets Spyro a few times. There it is. Now it finally works out. The flash comes, but it's not going to be soon enough. They get the knock on perfect, and now it's just Spyro from NLT trying to move in, but the spray is there. Diggory just lights it up. Northern Lights is eliminated, and that gives the high ground advantage to Ents for the first time. They have it to themselves. Not a lot of circle space, but enough that they can try to work. The problem for them is for their movement. Problem is their smokes keep bouncing too far. So Fuzz should be able to see them as they make the smoke transition, I think, if they come over the right side. That said, mForce is going head-to-head with Ents as they try to make their way down. Fuzz still unexpectedly standing here. Ents not even looking in this direction as Diggory makes the transition down to the tree line, and the solo smoke will add out some extra coverage for his team to potentially move into. mForce in a bit of a two-front war now. Sinister takes out Squeaky, and AT steals the kill. That said, it looks like Uba is going to push up over the top of the hill. He's moving on mForce, opens up with the 3X. Puts some nice fire, but they go down. Uba goes down. mForce Dogser gets the knock and the flush. That said, it's not over yet as Gustav wants vengeance. He's tossing the mollies. He wants to make the play, but they're taking fire from Ents on the other side. Gustav knocks Tixu. They're now stuck in a bit of a sandwich. Sinister going down to Gustav's molly. AT makes the play. Ents is out. Nice time. Now Gustav can turn his force all the way towards M. Sees the guy on the left side. Doesn't see him on the flank until just now. Dogser has to drop backwards. Swedish trying to give him some support. Gustav, AT, and Fuzzface. Fuzzface goes down to Swedish. It's now a 2v3. Nice spray down by... Gustav can't finish the spray. I thought he had it. He didn't. He takes a tag in return. Rafa goes for the outside flank. Swedish goes down to AT's Molotov. He's trying to make it work. Rafa in some trouble as he drops as well. Now it's a play out. Swedish pulls it off. mForce takes the win with 9 kills, beats FaZe, and that is going to be a